Good morning, everybody.
Hi, Marcel.
I am so excited and I am so proud of each one of these first group of the McLeod Industrial Maintenance Residency. I want to give them a hand clap. These are a phenomenal group of young men and women. I am so proud of you. Words can't express what I'm feeling right now, but I owe a debt of gratitude to the McLeod staff.
Yes.
Thank you for saying yes.
Yes.
Thank you for saying yes. And I want to also say to all of the mentors, you guys have made such a strong impact to these young people. I have heard about the relationships that you have cultivated with them, and it wasn't just something that happened during the mentorship, but this is something that happened that has left a strong memory in their minds, that this is something they'll never forget. Thank you for bonding with them. Thank you for treating them as if they were your peers, as if they were actually working here at the hospital. So I really appreciate everything that you poured into them when it came to your skill. I really appreciate you. Things that they learned from you, they could not get even on their career in their career and technology centers. So thank you again for building those relationships with those students and showing them or bringing them into your world of skilled trades. So thank you so very much. Again, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here to celebrate the accomplishments of this partnership between our first set of residents and McLeod Health. Thank you so much for being here. We have some things that we want to do today, and one of the things is show you the video that we took documenting steps of certain fellows that went through the program. It shows how the relationship between the fellow and the mentor developed, but it also showed that no one entity was able to do this alone. It took collaborative partners to put this together. And we want to be able to share with you this journey that we took with these students. After we watch the video, then we will have remarks from Mr. Scott Springer, the educator advisor with Harbor Freight Tools for School Foundation. You see him on the screen. Good morning, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Scott was able to visit Marcus Wells when he began his mentorship experience here. So he was here first when we started the program a couple of months while they were on spring break. So Scott is going to say, give us a few remarks. Then we're going to hear from Ms. Emily Lucero, the VP of Facilities Management. Once we hear remarks, we will do the presentation of certificates. That would be myself and Mr. Charlie Plant and Ms. Charity Gerald. And then we're going to have closing remarks from Ms. Charity Gerald, who is over recruiting and workforce development with McLeod Health. Again, welcome and thank you for being here and to help us celebrate these young men and women.
My name is Chriselle Johnson. I'm the South Carolina Harbor Freight Fellows Regional Coordinator. In this video, you will get to see the importance of mentorship with youth. In this video, you will also get the opportunity to see how collaborative partners worked together to make this happen.
Running this health system is like running a city. So anything that goes into keeping it up and functioning every day for patients, whether it's the HVAC, water, sewer, even the things behind the scenes people don't understand or know we do, that's preventative maintenance to all those systems. A lot of the work is behind the scenes.
You got to remember, we got 2.5 million square feet of plumbing pipe, electrical wire, and HVAC stuff also. So it's a big undertaking that people just riding by don't see.
These are difficult positions to fill in our health system. A lot of people don't know that you can have a career in facilities maintenance for hospitals. And so we are a difficult area to recruit in a lot of our rural hospitals. And so we wanted to start the pipeline in high school and younger and make sure people knew this was an opportunity for them.
Being approached by this program, it was exciting to know that high school age kids in this area were showing some interest in the trades.
So I don't think there are very many programs out there that introduce young kids into our field of work. But especially my day coming up, I had to learn plumbing working with an old guy in a truck. But he told me, you better try to grasp this stuff because I'm not going to be around much longer, you know.
It wasn't hard to convince my VP, my CHRO, the CEO of this organization that we needed to move forward. When Chriselle and Cheryl came to me with this industrial residency program, I was like, absolutely.
What we do here is not taught in any school. It's just either having experience in the field, you move your way up to commercial and industrial type stuff, or either just come in and get your hands in it and, you know, learn as you go, which is still a great way to learn, in my opinion.
It's like, well, this is a big place. The first day I went from the 9th floor down to the 1st floor to the 2nd floor to the 3rd floor, and a lot of walking. I was like, this is a lot, but I enjoyed it. You got to meet a ton of different people, be around nurses, doctors, managers, VIPs, all this kind of thing. You just kind of got to interact with all these different people in different organizations.
Well, overall in general maintenance, you know, you could be working on a bed to working on a stoppage on a sewer line to working on a light fixture or something. What we do is we cross-train, and it makes you a well-rounded technician. So you get a little knowledge of everything.
We wired some lights. I got to get the rundown of what all they do, which is pretty much everything, down to the fire alarms, the TVs, the beds. It's a very exciting place, very eventful, never really a dull moment.
When we first did it the first day, we went straight to unclog a toilet, which was actually really fun. It was fun seeing them how they do that.
They're getting more of a round idea of what goes on day to day in the hospital as far as things like that. Let's say from fixing walls to plunging toilets to changing light bulbs or ballast, whatever comes up. It's a lot of minor things, but it's a lot of small things that make the hospital work together.
I've learned some of the floors already and how to get around from the north dock to the 2nd floor or the pediatric center. And it's been a really good experience to work with different people, all sorts of different backgrounds. Everybody you meet, super nice, super friendly, super helpful.
The people that I was around, they taught us a lot of stuff with the things in the hospital that we never knew about. I'm glad that I picked this program.
They're involved from the get-go in everything we do. We give them experience, hands-on experience on all of our tools, all of our power tools, any of our equipment. We had him hanging drywall day 2. He's finished drywall, he's been painting, he's done some framing work, he's done some ceiling work, just a little bit exposure of everything.
In the construction department, we did a lot of drilling. We placed drywall, we mudded the walls. Well, you know, construction is, you know, the most hands-on, and I felt a real strong bond with the team that construction had, what they had built, the diversity and camaraderie of all.
From a day in, day out basis, they could be working on messing with a chiller, trying to get it back on, all the way down to what we call a variable air volume box in a patient room, to changing a blow route in it, or rewiring an electrical contact or anything. You're going from a very small scope to a tremendous size piece of machinery they could be getting their hands on, or, you know, participating in the repair of it.
There's a lot of behind the scenes action, like you would never think about, like the different systems and ins and outs and how things are powered and wired and all those different things, yeah.
All in all, the building itself is one thing. You know, that's just a building. It's just like any other commercial structure. It has things that has to be done. But as far as the hospital, when you're doing things, that's why you want to verify everything before you make that step, because you do have patient lives that may be affected one way or another on what you're actually doing. Whether you're turning off a circuit for a receptacle to replace it, or things like that, things they need to follow up, things they need to think through before that. So you're not affecting the life safety of the hospital or patient.
they're going to see stuff in here that they're not going to see in high school, nor at Tech, or even out in the, you know, in the local ABC heating and air company. I mean, it's just totally different realm of stuff that we deal with here on a day in, day out basis. But it gives them good experience and good hands-on.
Pretty much in school, that stuff you learn is pretty basic compared to what you see inside of bigger buildings.
And we have a team that work really good together. All you have to do is ask for help. I've always said that there's nothing better than having someone with experience, you know, years of it. Someone that has a wealth of knowledge that they can share with you is very, very gratifying.
We mentor every day with all our teams. Nobody knows everything, so there's always got to be somebody out there to help you.
The younger folks can see that there are opportunities in these fields to grow, that they can become more than just an electrician. Maybe they might be running the jobs or running their own electrical business in the future. As you learn, you're going to find out what you're good at and what you're not good at, also through the mentoring program, through doing the actual work.
I would hope that he would see, hey, look, this might be something I want to go into, or you know, this whole program for anybody could say, hey, maybe this is not for me. So it's going to help them either way. Hopefully it's going to help them, encourage them to come and maybe put in an application here for, you know, with us when they finish the high school program.
It's important to get out there and let these kids know that, you know, the trades doesn't have to be getting on a service truck and working for a plumbing company or electrical company. There's trades and construction involved right here in this hospital.
There's a guy, his name is Mr. David, and he's been the real person that I've liked to follow and kind of go around with, because he's took me all the way from the 12th floor all the way to the basement, and he's explained every single piece to me, why this pipe is this color, why this pipe is this size, and it's really helped me realize that he knows what he's talking about and how every little piece works, like why this pump is this color, why that pump is that color, and kind of explain every little piece to me, and that's really helped me kind of understand how the other guys do their job, because you got to know all these little pieces, and he's very knowledgeable.
Although we're going to teach them the basics of hanging drywall, there's going to be a standard for hanging and finishing healthcare drywall with the HEPA filters and the wet sanding and everything you've got to do. So not only are they prepared for the standards to enter the workforce, they're being prepared at a higher healthcare standard so they can enter, you know, with more knowledge.
This experience at McLeod has been very fun, very enjoyable. I told them I've been having a great time learning. If it's something you want to do, if it's something you want to take up, it's a great starting point.
To have a mentor in the field to give you hands-on experience is priceless. I was the kid that took apart my remote control car to see how it worked, and to find another kid that shows that spark is good, because I know what he's feeling and I know that curiosity, and to be able to show him this truckload of equipment and say, that's going to end up a doctor's office in 6 months and you're going to be a part of it. It's rewarding, yeah.
When I was younger, I wanted to work on a lot of things. So I was like, I'm gonna take the opportunity for this program.
Mr. Burris has definitely given me a lot of knowledge with construction. He's been a great mentor.
Very important to have somebody you can talk to and ask questions, because you're not going to know everything, they're not going to know everything, and it's very good to have somebody you can say, hey, what does this do, or how does this work? And it's very good to be able to look up to somebody to answer your questions and to help you do what you need to do.
My biggest advice for people coming in is be open-minded, because you never know what you will learn. Because you might find something that might interest you in another field, and try to learn as much as you can.
It will open doors for you, and it's great. Working with mentors here, the staff here is really great, and it's really amazing.
I would like to see it grow. I think other healthcare systems would benefit from it, and industries outside of healthcare as well. But I would really like for the kids who have come through this to be spokespeople for their peers and to help share the experience they've had and give us feedback on what's been good and what's been bad, so we can continue to improve and have a group that grows year over year.
The thing that I want these students to understand is that, you know, a 4-year degree is great. Yes, I have one. I have a master's degree. However, if you are interested in doing a trade, something with your hands, don't let anybody's opinion of that position or that job take you from that, because you can gain much success in doing things with your hands and doing the trades. Because we have to have plumbing, we have to have AC, we have to have comfortable conditions in order to take care of our patients. There aren't enough qualified, experienced trade people. I mean, I think we're gonna bounce that back though. At least we are here at McLeod Health. That's our plan.
None of this would have been made possible without our grantee, Power Ed. We are so excited to have them say yes to the possibilities of where these opportunities can go for our students in the skilled trade.
Power Ed is the philanthropy of South Carolina Student Loan Corporation. We are so excited to lend our support along with other funders like Harbor Freight Fellows to support this vital program to build apprenticeships in industrial maintenance and other career pathways to help students in the Florence County region build a pathway to prosperity. Our hope is that this program can scale across the state and help transform the lives of many youth and adults.
The Harbor Freight Fellows Initiative is designed to support those youth for whom a trade is a fulfilling path post-secondary to a good life. The McLeod Hospital Partnership is an innovative pilot to develop partnerships with the largest industrial and economic drivers in the state. So we're very excited about the potential for this program.
In addition to Power Ed, I would like to also recognize our other collaborative partners, McLeod Hospital System. Without their yes, we may have not even started this pilot. So thank you, McLeod. Also, I would like to thank Big Picture Learning, Harbor Freight Fellows, and our school districts who said yes to allowing their students to participate in this industrial maintenance residency program. All right, Scott, you're up for remarks.
Okay. Well, good morning, everybody. Coming to you from Denver, Colorado. Couldn't make the trip out there and to Atlanta on Monday for Skills USA. So if any of you are in Atlanta, swing by and see Skills USA with skilled trades. It's amazing. Thanks, Chriselle, for inviting me. As she mentioned, I'm with Harbor Freight Tools for Schools, and we are a program of the Smith Foundation. Eric Smith is the founder and owner of Harbor Freight Tools, and he's had a foundation for many years. And about 7 years ago, we started this branch of it called Harbor Freight Tools for Schools. One of our very first partners and grantees was Big Picture Learning, who has started the Harbor Freight Fellows. So it's been really fun to see this grow over the last several years, from absolutely nothing happening in South Carolina to now this great internships and pre-apprenticeships and opportunities for our young high school students. So it's been really exciting to see the growth of the program. Special thanks to McLeod Health. Obviously, without an industry partner willing to take a leap of faith, work with young people, this would never happen. And so we really appreciate you guys lending your time and talents and your mentors. And of course to Chriselle, because without somebody on the ground making all the relationships, this does not happen. I did have a chance to visit, as Chriselle said, I think it was April, and I got to meet Marcus Wells out at McLeod Health, which was a lot of fun, and his mentor. And, you know, we always say that this is a win-win, both for the students and the mentor. Obviously, obvious reasons for the students, the skills they gain, the knowledge, the inside baseball from whatever industry they're working with their mentor. And we've seen a lot of mentors, you know, have been in their fields for 20, 25 years, get rejuvenated working with young people. So we like to think of it as a win-win for everybody. So really excited to see the continued growth down there in South Carolina. Great things are happening. Hopefully you'll even double your numbers at McLeod next year and get more students involved. So thanks again. Thanks for having me, and congratulations to both mentors and students for a great year.
Thank you, Scott.
Thanks, everybody. This is really exciting, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this with you guys. I want to say thank you to the youth that came through the program and to our managers who provided, mentoring opportunities and education for them. I don't know about you guys, but when I graduated school, and even for time after that, I had no idea what I wanted to do. And it's a lot to ask of someone who's 17, 18, even 19, to select their career at that point. And part of it is because you don't know what's out there and you don't know what you're good at yet. And so when we got to a point where we were down almost 30% of our staff here, we were challenged with how do we get people into this industry and keep them here long term. You can't find people who have 15, 20 years in the industry any longer. And a lot of people have decided not to go to trade schools and learn these trades. And so when we were approached with this opportunity, it was a no-brainer. Getting this idea introduced to kids in high school is so important to give them that opportunity and have them understand that running the facilities part of a hospital is like running a small city. And this one, like running a big city. So it was really, really important to us to get that going. Hopefully you guys have learned some things you're good at, some things that you're interested in, grown some confidence in that, and we'd love to have you back. This has been a tremendous opportunity for our own staff to mentor you guys, and so we're really grateful for it. I think that hopefully you'll be advocates to your peers and let them know these opportunities here inside the hospital. While you may not be clinical and bedside, what this team does is so important to patient care. Without this team working behind the scenes, our nurses and doctors can't do what they need to do to provide patient care. So hopefully that's been evident as well, and you don't take that don't take it lightly. You may not get a lot of pats on the back like some of the other departments do, but what you do is so critical and so important to that. And so I'm just thankful for you. Would love to see this program grow and would love to see you guys return. I don't want to get in the way of what we're here for, which is the certificates and to congratulate you guys. If we could just give this group one more round of applause. Thank you so much. And then, Chriselle, I'll let you give out the certificates.
Where you want them to stand to give out the certificates? We'll call names. Okay.
Okay, so before we start handing out the certificates, if the mentors don't mind, can you please stand? I want everybody to see you. We want to celebrate and recognize you. So can all of the mentors please stand who took part in this?
Yay! Thank you.
So now we're getting ready to do our presentation.
Oh, no, me too?
Yeah. And I'll step down. Excuse me. We're saying that they're going to do you, me, Charlie, and Terry. Three. Okay. We're going to call the name.
Hey everyone, my name is Ingrid Cherry. I'm manager of workforce development, and this is.
Hey, my name is Matthew Peak. I'm the Health Careers Program Coordinator at McLeod Health.
All right, you guys ready? All right. So we'll start with Marcus Wells.
Hello, Marcus. Good to see you. Congratulations.
Marcus is from Darlington High School. Jose Lopez Medrano. Jose is from Hannah Pamplico High School.
And he's going to Skills USA, Scott.
Sarah Lowell. Sarah is from Hartsville High School.
Sarah's going to Memphis, Tennessee to present at a conference. Bringing good work with her.
Jaden Williams. Jaden is from Lake City High School.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations, Judy. Thank you.
Kirsten Fulmore. Kirsten is also from Lake City High School.
Nyasia Brown. Nyasia also is from Lake City High School. We are racking up from Lake City. I like that. That's good.
Octavian McKnight. Octavian is from Fort Strongton Tech.
Elijah Thomas. Elijah is from South Florence High School as a homeschool and goes to Advantage Academy in Florence One Schools.
All right, and last but not least, Kayla Bellamy. Kayla is from Wilson High School and also attends Advantage Academy.
Congratulations.
So you guys, let's give our graduates of our Trades Residency Program a good round of applause again. I just want you guys to know that the level of commitment from the students was a paramount for this program to be a success, and the level of commitment from our mentors. I will tell you a story of where you were. Emily made the comment that you guys aren't always front and center. But I remember when we had the 100-year flood here in Florence, and it might have been Hurricane Matthew, Category 1 storm, and I was the director of the 9th floor at the time, medical, as a nursing director. And I was at home because it was on a Saturday. I will never forget this day. And my charge nurse called me and she said, "Charity, the ceiling's coming in, patients have no plumbing, there's no water." And I said, "I'm on my way." And I drove, because I only lived 5 minutes from the hospital at that time, the 5 minutes that it took me to get to the hospital, through the water, through the trenches, and I got to my team, and we are all standing around, because nurses, because I'm a nurse, are usually the hero. The doctors are the hero. But while we were standing there, we felt so powerless. And our patients were hot, because the generators had kicked on, but there's only certain things. Did y'all learn that the generator powers, right? When there's a storm. And the face that I saw coming up the stairs to help us was Bill. And he had a trash can, he had buckets of water, things, everything that he had, we needed. And I just remember in that moment, he was our hero on our floor. So don't ever think that your job is minimal. We all need each other. And like Donna says, we're better together. So with that, I'm going to close, and I'm going to invite everybody to have refreshments with us, meet and greet, network. Charlie, would you like to say a few words?
Of
Of course.
Oh, awesome. Don't let me forget you, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. Charlie and I have become fast and furious friends over this, and with Chriselle as well, over this time with y'all. But never forget that you are a hero when you're working across that street, okay? Because the patients need us. We can't do it without you. Go ahead, Charlie.
Thanks, Charlie.
You're welcome. Get the mic, Charlie. I know you speak loud.
So we have parents here, right?
Yes.
Oh, well, you are the most important people in your children's lives, so thank you for being involved. So I want to first thank Chriselle. We've worked together for 6 years here in South Carolina, started with 3 students at Little Marlboro High School in Bennettsville. And because of Chriselle's skill and abilities, we've served hundreds of kids around South Carolina. So Chriselle, I want to thank you for being such a great partner and a friend. Yeah. She called me when I was on my way. She said, Charlie, are you appropriately dressed? We're going to be taking pictures. I said, yes, Chriselle. So also, 2 things that are really notable. One, this is really a breakthrough to have an organization like McLeod open their doors to high school youth. This is what we've been trying to work towards for the last 6 years here. And it's a real model that will open doors in other industries for youth. That's a big deal. Thank you so much. And second, I want you to take note of how many young women are in this cohort, which is not the norm in the skilled trades, but it should be. And we are absolutely committed and dedicated to making those opportunities available to everybody. And then last, I just want to reiterate that thanks to Scott Springer and the Harbor Freight Tools for Schools Foundation, each of the fellows will be receiving a cash scholarship of $1,000. Thanks, Charlie.
Absolutely. So without further ado, thank you, Charlie. We're going to adjourn, and we're going to let you guys really get the celebration part on and have some lunch. Thank you, students. We appreciate you guys.